The Golden State Warriors got a big win over the Boston Celtics in Game 2 of the NBA Finals to knot this series up at a game apiece. TrueHoop NBA writer Jarod Hector joins me now to recap Game 2. Jarod, good to see you. There's going to be a lot of talk about the Warriors' offensive explosion in Game 2. And in our previous video, before Game 2, we talked about that the Warriors needed to make some adjustments. So what did Golden State do differently defensively in this one?
The biggest thing they did, Dexter, was they got up into the Celtics' other shooters much higher than they did in Game 1. You saw it was a concerted effort by Draymond to get up into Al Horford, right? He had the exact same play that he knocked down that first three of the game where he was wide open, where Draymond was unloading. He was like, no, not gonna move off. He actually ran up and contested, right? And so you saw them get more physical. Golden State also started Draymond on Jaylen Brown as opposed to having him on Al Horford, right? So when they would switch, they had some advantage matchups there. So I think the main thing is physically, the Golden State Warriors just got into the Celtics players.
Got into the Celtics players defensively. Now for the Celtics, they did not shoot as well as they did in Game 1. So what did you see different with them offensively in Game 2?
Well, to be honest, from a three-point perspective, they were even with the Warriors on three. So it wasn't threes, it was twos they missed. And what it was to me was they got sped up, particularly in that third quarter. The Warriors' speed on defense forced the Celtics to rush and over-penetrate early and do some things they probably normally wouldn't do. And they got kind of caught into some isolation, some bad habits that the Celtics tend to have sometimes. That's what I saw more than anything. It's about a 5-minute stretch in that third quarter where the Celtics just said, because it was a 6-point game where they kind of went away from what they do, and that was a part of the Warriors' defense there.
Sometimes it's about sticking with what you do. Now, Jarod, the series shifts to Boston. It looks like it's going to be an intriguing chess match here. So who has the momentum going into Game 3 Wednesday night?
Because of the 2-day layoff in between, and I'm not a momentum from game to game kind of person. I think within a game, yes, but when they have 2 days off in between, I don't think the momentum carries that way. I think at home, Boston's going to be better. I think Ime is going to scheme some things a little bit differently, and they're going to come out with the physicality that the Warriors came out with in Game 2. So I look for Boston to be much more physical in this game, and I see them knocking down, continue to be what they've been from 3, but I see them being a lot better in terms of moving and sharing the ball. Some of the role players playing better at home. I like Boston in Game 3.
All right, liking Boston in Game 3. We will see what happens. It's been a fascinating NBA Finals thus far. Jarod, thank you for your time. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.